SwayamPrabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Lecture number 34. Having understood the traditional printing methods with natural dyes, let us now proceed to the next lecture, which is dedicated to modern textile printing with natural dyes. A lot of modernity, a lot of innovation has taken place even in printing. Just the way we discuss the innovative dyeing processes, similarly in this lecture we will be dedicating on textile printing with natural dyes. Modern methods of textile printing. The modern textile printing techniques are also called wet printing techniques, consists of flatbed screen, rotatory screen and engraved copper roller. This is because each technique applies a print paste, which is a thickened dye mixture, to the fabric in the printing process. For wet printing processes, once the fabric has been prepared and delivered to the printing plant, the basic steps in printing processes that are used are as follows. First, preparation of the print paste, then printing the fabric, drying the printed fabric, fixation of the printed dye or pigment and after washing. So, more or less whether it is traditional dyeing or printing method or it is modern printing method, by and large the steps remain the same. First, how the extract is prepared. So, in this case how the printing paste is prepared, and then the fabric needs to be cleared from all impurities in the beginning, so that it is receptive to take the dye as prints, and then the fixation of the dye or the print using heat or steam, and finally the after wash. Types of modern printing. Even in modern printing, block printing, roller printing, these are being practiced. There are 5 main methods of printing a fabric, these being the block, roller, screen, heat transfer and inkjet methods. These are very modern as compared to the traditional block printing that we had spoken in the last lecture. Block printing is the oldest method of printing that still exists. So, it is still considered not as traditional method, now it has come into the category of modern printing method as well. This printing technique product has been in much demand since the last decade, especially in India. Color is applied evenly to the wooden block with different designs and patterns and is stamped on the fabric. So, simply by stamping the block one after the other in proper alignment and giving uniform pressure to the block can create a beautiful block printing design. Roller printing, it is the most economical and fastest printing. This technique is used whenever long runs of fabric are to be printed with the same design. So, you see that this printing method is for creating mass production. Engraved printing rollers use one for each color, press against the fabric and the central cylinder. The printed fabric passes through the main cylinder and through a drying and steaming chamber to fix the color in just one go. So, in the roller printing, The printing is taking place, the drying is taking place, the heat drying is taking place, and even the steaming chamber is there to fix the color. Screen printing, it is like a photographic process. In this method, the design is applied by passing print paste through a silk or nylon screen on the fabric. The screen of a single design is reused for single color. Screen printing may be a hand operation or an automated machine process. So, screen printing earlier, when it was done as traditional printing method, was always hand printed. But now, in the modern textile printing methods, it is automated machine which do the screen printing. Heat transfer printing. Papers with printing patterns are applied to the fabric and then passed together through a type of hot calender, and the pattern is transferred from one to another. This type of printing is very popular for polyester fabric especially. The heat transfer method differs from the other in that it involves the transfer of color from the design printed on paper through the vapor phase into the fibers of the fabric, while in the other methods the dye or pigment is applied to the fabric surface through a print paste medium. So, here there is just the superimposition of the printed paper, and that printed paper is applied through calendering process, and this is a very common technique for printing polyester. The heat transfer method differs from other method because here it is the vapor phase, through the vapor phase the color is transferred to the fibers of the fabric, and like where you were doing block printing and using the block for transferring of the color. Digital printing on fabric. Now, this is also one of the modern techniques of printing. Digital printing is a modern age technology with improvement in machines and ink. Compared with traditional screen printing, digital ink printing was seen as a breakthrough technology showing various features and advantages such as non-contact printing, no printing screen, excellent image quality, artistic design, flexible output, low electrolyte use. So many advantages one can get through digital printing, and that is why it is considered to be one of the best modern printing methods, that one does not need to have any contact printing, no printing with the screen is required. Excellent image quality. After all, what are we looking in printing? That the design should be completely transferred and the uniformity of the design should be intact. Any artistic design can be incorporated in this, and therefore it uses very little electrolyte or chemicals. Digital printing is a growing and non-contact method that deposits tiny droplets onto the specific location of the substrate. It transfers colored ink drops on the fabric substrate using special electrical signals to get unlimited color combination. In the case of digital printing on textile, the most used technology is inkjet. It is a technology in which ink is sprayed through the nozzle onto the substrate. In one of the subsequent lectures, I will be dedicating on the different types of ink that are produced for digital printing from natural dye source, of course. The inkjet printing process, however, is a comparatively recent innovation and is referred to as non-impact method because the print paste is fired on the textile with a jet which is not actually in contact with the fabric. So, it is actually sprayed kind of, it is fired on the, and very little quantities of dyes are required, there is no wastage, etc. Digital printing with natural dyes. Digital printing with natural dyes is an emerging technique that combines the precision and efficiency of digital printing technology with the eco-friendly properties of natural dyes. While digital printing has traditionally been associated with synthetic dyes due to their compatibility with the printing process, advancements have been made to enable the use of natural dyes in digital printing. Digital printing with natural dyes represent a promising approach to sustainable textile production, offering vibrant colors, intricate designs and reduced environmental impact compared to conventional printing methods. So, you see there is so much of advantage related with digital printing. It is sustainable and it offers vibrant colors, intricate designs and has least impact on the environment, and therefore, it is definitely more sustainable than the traditional printing techniques. Continued research and development efforts are expected to further advance this technology and expand its application in more and more types of textile in the textile industry. So, there is still a scope of lot of R&D. When we scientists experiment, we can never say that this is it. Now, there is no further development required in this domain. That is not true science. Science means there is always a scope for betterment, and that is what is required more in the area of digital printing to make it more and more versatile. Digital printing requires compatibility, natural dye compatibility. Not all natural dyes are suitable for digital printing. Dyes must meet specific criteria such as solubility, stability and compatibility with the inkjet printing process. Now, that is a little alarming issue, but nevertheless there are some dyes such as those derived from indigo, madder root, cochineal. These have been successfully adapted for digital printing. So, it is not that every dye can be used from natural source, but many of them have been shown to and proven to be used. Inkjet formulations. Inkjet formulation for digital printing with natural dyes are developed to ensure optimal printing performance and color accuracy and brilliancy. These formulations may include natural dye extracts, binder and additives to improve ink stability, adhesion and color fastness, because after all at the end of every exercise of printing or dyeing, what is most important from the consumer's point of view? The color should adhere well and the fastness should be even better. If these two criteria are taken care, then every dyeing technique is better, every printing technique is acceptable. Printer compatibility. Digital printing machines need to be compatible with natural dye based inks. Manufacturers may develop specialized inkjet printers or retrofit existing printers to accommodate natural dye formulation. Printer setting and ink delivery system may require adjustment to optimize print quality and efficiency. So, there has to be printer adjustment according to the kind of ink that has been formulated, and therefore, minor adjustment with the machine, digital printing machine have to be done, specialized inkjet printers have to be fitted, and or even retrofit existing printers to accommodate natural dyes. Color management. In digital printing there are definitely more benefits. Color management is possible. Achieving accurate and consistent color reproduction is crucial in digital printing with natural dyes. Color management techniques such as color profiling and calibration are employed to ensure that printed color match the intended design. Factors like fabric type, pre-treatment and post-treatment processes can influence the color appearance and must be considered during printing. Preparation of the fabric. The fabric intended for digital printing with natural dyes may undergo pre-treatment process to enhance ink absorption and color retention. Pre-treatments can include washing, scouring and applying mordants or fixative to the fabric. So, that possibility is also there, that it is not that it is completely different, but it uses mordants, and washing and scouring is, as I told you, is a prerequisite for any and every kind of dyeing and printing. That has to be done because the impurities cannot be allowed to remain on the fabric, because they will not allow good penetration or even penetration of the color. Environmental sustainability. Digital printing with natural dyes offer environmental benefits compared to conventional printing methods using synthetic dyes. Natural dyes are derived from renewable sources and are biodegradable, reducing the environmental impact of the textile production. So, because in digital printing we are again using or recommending use of natural dyes, all the attributes that come with natural dyes also are passed on to digital printing. Additionally, digital printing requires minimum water usage and chemical wastage compared to traditional printing processes, making it a more sustainable option. Above all, because the chemical usage and the water usage, which are the two main culprit of making a negative impact on the environment, are actually eliminated, and therefore the process becomes more sustainable than the other printing methods. Digital printing offers numerous advantages. Market adoption. The demand for eco-friendly and sustainable textile has driven the adoption of digital printing with natural dyes by textile manufacturers and designers. The consumers are increasingly seeking products that align with their values of environmental responsibility, driving the market for natural dye printed textiles. Digital printing offers numerous advantages, including cost effectiveness, quick turnaround times, high print quality, customization capabilities and environmental sustainability. You see, so many attributes. Cost effectiveness is one major benefit. Quick turnaround time, that means the productivity is very fast. High print quality and customization capability, whatever the customer requires can be made through digital printing, and of course, over and above the environmental sustainability. These benefits make digital printing a versatile and efficient choice for various printing applications across the industry. So, you see, there are so many advantages which are driving towards the option that digital printing is the method for printing for mass production. Now, when we compare digital printing versus traditional printing, what are the benefits that we actually look or get? These are cost effectiveness, quick turnaround time, variable data printing. Digital printing eliminates the need for costly setup processes such as plate making or screen preparation associated with traditional printing methods like offset or screen printing. This makes digital printing more cost effective for short print runs or customized orders. Quick turnaround. Digital printing allows for rapid production turnaround times since there is no need for lengthy setup procedures. Designs can be printed directly from the digital files, enabling on-demand printing and reducing lead times. Variable data printing. Digital printing enables variable data printing, allowing for customization of each printed piece with unique text, images or codes. This capability is particularly useful for personalized marketing materials, direct mail campaigns and product labeling. So, there are lots and lots of advantages when we compare the traditional printing with digital printing. High quality printing with digital. High quality printing. Advancements in digital printing technology have led to improvement in print quality, including sharper details, smoother gradients and vibrant colors. Modern digital printers can achieve a resolution and color accuracy comparable to traditional printing methods. Short run printing. Digital printing is well suited for short run print runs, making it ideal for small businesses, startups or individuals who require limited quantities of printed materials. Traditional printing methods may be less cost effective for small orders due to setup costs. So, you see, it also has another advantage and reduced waste. Digital printing offers reduced waste compared to traditional methods as it does not require excess material for setup or plate changes. Additionally, digital printing allows for a print on demand production, minimizing overstock and obsolescence. So, you see, there are no wastages. The short run printing, small print outputs can be obtained, no need to do bulk printing and high quality of printing is obtained. That is the best part. It has flexibility in design changing, customization and personalization. Digital printing enables easy customization and personalization of printed materials to target specific audience or meet individual preferences. Variable data printing capabilities allow for unique content of each printed piece, enhancing engagement and relevance. Flexibility in design changes. With digital printing, design changes can be implemented quickly and easily without incurring additional costs or delays. This flexibility is beneficial iteratively design processes for last minute adjustment. Iterative design processes for last minute adjustments is something that sometimes there is an urgency, that there is a change. So, one can do that very easily because there is a flexibility in design changing. Environment friendly. Digital printing generates less waste and consumes fewer resources compared to traditional printing methods. It often requires less energy and uses fewer chemicals, making it a more environment friendly option for sustainable printing practices. Digital printing has endless possibilities. Digital printing has revolutionized the world of fabric printing, offering endless possibilities and creative freedom. Unlike traditional printing methods, digital printing allows for precise and detailed designs to be printed directly onto the fabric using specialized inkjet printers. This innovative technique has transformed the textile industry, making it easier and more efficient to produce customized fabric with brilliant, vibrant colors and intricate patterns. Digital fabric printing, also known as direct to fabric printing or digital textile printing, offers several advantages compared to traditional printing methods. Traditional printing method is slow, cannot have too much of variation. There are lot of chemicals and auxiliary used in the dye paste, and therefore it is quite different and quite cumbersome. It requires a longer procedure as compared to digital printing. Modern screen printing with natural dyes. Moving on, we try to now learn about what is this modern screen printing. Screen printing was there in traditional printing also. So, modern screen printing with natural dyes combines traditional screen printing techniques with eco-friendly natural dyes material. This approach offers several benefits, including sustainability, vibrant colors and versatility in design. Here is an overview of modern screen printing with natural dyes. So, natural dye selection. The first step in screen printing with natural dyes is selecting suitable dye material. Natural dyes are derived from plant, minerals and insects, offering a wide range of color and shades. Common natural dyes that are usually used in modern screen printing are indigo, madder root, turmeric, cochineal, various plant flowers, leaves and barks. Dye preparation. Natural dyes need to be prepared for screen printing, which may involve extraction, purification and formulation into a printable ink. Techniques such as boiling, soaking or fermenting of the dye material may be used to extract the colorants effectively. So, the same way the way extraction is to be carried out, the same way the extraction of the colorant in the modern screen printing is also done. So, extraction part remains the same whether it is dyeing or printing. Process of modern screen printing. So, screens have to be prepared. Screens used in screen printing are prepared by coating them with a light sensitive emulsion and exposing them to a film positive of the desired design. After exposure, the screen is washed to reveal the stencil pattern, creating open areas through which the dye will pass into the fabric during the printing. Printing process. Ink application. Natural dye inks that have been prepared through extraction are applied to the screen and evenly distributed using a squeegee. The ink passes through the open areas of the stencil into the fabric below, transferring the desired design. Multicolor and layers. Screen printing allows for application of multiple colors and layers of ink to create intricate designs and gradients. Each color requires a separate screen, stencil and printing pass. Curing and fixation. After printing, the fabric is typically cured and fixed to set the natural dyes and improve color fastness. This may involve heat setting the printed fabric in a dryer or using steam to fix the colors permanently. Modern screen printing with natural dyes offers sustainability. environmental sustainability can be attained through screen printing with natural dyes, as they are aligned for sustainable and eco-friendly practices. Natural dyes are biodegradable and renewable, reducing the environmental impact of textile printing. Whether it is textile dyeing or textile printing, the environmental sustainability of natural dyes has been well established. Additionally, screen printing techniques can be optimized to minimize water usage and chemical waste. Market trend. There is a growing demand for sustainably produced textile, driving the popularity of screen printing with natural dyes. Consumers are now increasingly interested in eco-friendly products and are willing to support brands that prioritize sustainability in their production processes. This has also been discussed in the last few lectures, where I had told that some brands are using this as a promotional technique to say that they are practicing sustainability, and that is making a big impact on the consumer and their buying capacities and their preferences. In summary, modern screen printing with natural dyes offer a sustainable and aesthetically appealing alternative to conventional textile printing methods. By harnessing the vibrant colors of natural dyes and combining them with the precision of screen printing techniques, manufacturers and designers can create unique and environmentally friendly textile products. Natural dye ink formulation for textile printing. Natural dye inkjet inks were prepared by using a water dipropylene glycol monomethyl ether in the ratio of 80:20 system, resulted in low dye solubility and in a significant lambda max shift of the dye. This system gave better dye solubility with no significance in lambda max of the dye, and that was what was observed. So, this was the system which was used for the preparation of natural inkjet dye inks. The mixture of ingredients was stirred for 30 minutes using a homogenizer at 18,000 rpm. So, just by using water and dipropylene glycol, monomethyl ether and water in the ratio of 80:20, it could be seen that it resulted in good dye solubility and no significant change was observed in the lambda max shift. Another recipe for screen printing inks. The printing paste for pigment printing was prepared by ingredients 150 grams of self cross-linking acrylic binder, and the binder's name was Econ-C, 18 gram of acrylic thickener, clear MCS, and up to 1000 gram of demineralized water. The violet dye was added in 6 different concentrations, 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per 100 gram of the prepared printing paste at pH 7.4, which is very close to neutral. The violet inks from light to dark shades were obtained. To prepare an alkaline printing paste, 1 gram of sodium carbonate was added to 100 gram of the prepared printing paste, thus raising the pH to 8.99. So, the pH from 7.43 was raised to 8.99. To this alkaline paste, 3 gram of violet dye was then added and a bluish green printing ink was obtained. Some of the screen printed motifs are shown here. Here myrobalan is used and it is a mordant dye. So, it is acting as mordant as well as dye, and iron is used as one of the mordant, and it is being done with natural dye ink. Another screen printing using madder and myrobalan natural dye, where the orangish color is coming from the madder, myrobalan is creating with iron the black color, and the other part is through the resist printing. Screen printing using rheum imodi plus mordant natural dye ink. The screen printing with rheum imodi and alum as mordant was carried out, and it has created beautiful theme with distinguished background. The range of design and choice of natural dye along with appropriate mordant can give a plethora of textile printing options. There is an enormous scope of textile printing using natural dyes. Only fact is to create and establish new sources of natural dyes along with new procedures to act parallel with new trends in apparel fashion, thereby paving way for natural dye application in textile printing for a globally and commencing new era in global market for textile printed with natural dyes. So, there is an enormous amount of scope that can happen with natural dye ink. Screen printing using natural dye myrobalan and gallnut and iron mordant, of course. Screen printing using natural dyes like myrobalan and gallnut, Quercus infectoria, impregnated with ferrous mordant to give black coloration print. So, it was dyed with myrobalan, and the prints were created by using myrobalan and gallnut along with ferrous salt. New trends in printing application. After looking at some of those beautifully designed printed swatches, let us now move on to the new trends which are being now applied in printing. The new trends in printing application of natural dyes and pigments include the use of more sustainable, eco-friendly and renewable raw materials, and the development of new, more efficient and effective extraction methods and creation of innovative new printing techniques. Only two things where innovation is required: good extraction method of natural dye and good printing method, innovative printing method. Additionally, advances in the field of biotechnology are enabling the production of natural dyes and pigments from microorganisms, leading to a greater variety of available color and increased control over the properties of the dyes and pigments used. These new trends and development promise to greatly expand the use of natural dyes and pigments in printing industry, offering more sustainable, environmentally friendly and cost effective options of printing applications. Eco-friendly print with natural dyes using rare earth salt. As what I had mentioned, that we had used rare earth salts for improving the mordanting capability and replacing the metal mordant, we have also used it for eco printing. Pigment lakes were prepared using madder as a source of natural dye, along with rare earth salts such as cerium nitrate, lanthanum chloride and yttrium chloride. The method of preparation of the pigment lake is very simple, and even the mode of application for block printing does not require use of any other fixing agent. Wash and light fastnesses of the printed fabric were very encouraging. Highlights of eco-friendly and sustainable pigment printing. Block printing with natural dye pigment was found to be better than dye. Easy preparation of pigment using natural dye and rare earth salt at room temperature was possible. So, if we are doing block printing, Instead of using the natural dye directly, we convert it into the lake or the pigment. Use of natural binder like guar gum instead of synthetic binders such as aqueous binders of polyurethane acrylate based on either polyethylene glycol 2000 and 2000 mixed with 1000 of glycerol ethoxylate copropoxylate were used. So, we used natural binders, we did not use the synthetic binders. Curing for 30 minutes instead of 120 minutes was attempted, and good fastness properties of the prints were attained. Sublimation printing. This is another modern technique. Sublimation printing is a popular digital printing method used primarily for synthetic fabrics and textile. It involves transferring dye directly onto the fabric using heat to create vibrant, high quality and long lasting prints. Unlike traditional printing methods, sublimation printing dyes the fabric fiber rather than applying the ink on the surface, resulting in a durable and fade resistant print. Sublimation printing offers several advantages, making it a popular choice for custom fabric printing. Here are the key advantages of sublimation printing. They are vibrant and durable prints. Sublimation printing produces vibrant, high resolution prints with excellent color saturation. The dyes used in sublimation become a part of the fabric's fiber, resulting in durable prints that do not fade, crack or peel over time. All over printing. Sublimation printing allows for seamless all over printing, covering the entire fabric surface with the design. Other advantages of sublimation printing are soft and breathable prints. The sublimation process dyes the fabric's fiber, preserving its natural softness and breathability. Eco-friendly process. Sublimation printing is considered more eco-friendly compared to some other fabric printing methods. It requires less water usage and does not produce excess ink waste. Photorealistic and detailed design. Sublimation printing can reproduce photorealistic images just like what we saw in digital printing and intricate details with exceptional clarity. There is no smudginess of the colors. Quick production time. Sublimation printing is relatively quick, making it suitable for on-demand and fast turnaround production. Excellent color fastness. Sublimation prints have excellent color fastness, ensuring that the color remains vibrant and intact even after numerous washing. Disadvantages of sublimation printing. While sublimation printing has many advantages, it also has some disadvantages that should be considered. Here are the key disadvantages of sublimation printing. Limited fabric compatibility. Sublimation printing is most effective on synthetic fabrics or fibers with high polyester content. It does not work well with natural fibers like cotton or on fabrics with low polyester content, limiting its application to only synthetic fibers of polyester type. So, that is a very big limitation. We cannot use sublimation printing for cotton and silk. It is primarily meant only for polyester, and that too the one which has high polyester content, not the blends where it is 80-40, 80 cotton and 20 polyester. Initial setup cost. Sublimation printing requires specialized equipment including sublimation printers, heat presses and sublimation inks. The initial setup cost can be higher compared to some of the fabric printing methods which are relatively cheaper. Some more disadvantages: white or light colored fabric requirement. Sublimation printing relies on fabric's base color to influence the final print. It is best suited for printing on white or light colored fabrics, as the base color will affect the print's overall appearance. So, it is a prerequisite that the fabric has to be white or light colored. It does not take prints on the dark colored fabrics. Heat press limitation. Sublimation printing requires a heat press to transfer the ink onto the fabric. Depending on the size and capabilities of the heat press, printing larger fabric pieces or all over designs may be challenging. So, there are some limitations. Not every method is foolproof, and however, it is very well suited for polyester. So, if polyester printing has to be done, sublimation printing is the answer. Limited color blending. Achieving smooth color blending and gradient can be challenging with sublimation printing. The discrete nature of ink dots may result in visible color separation in the final print. So, it has its own limitation, but it has its advantages also. There is an era of innovative printing. From one digital printing to another sublimation printing, many modern techniques have been developed, sometimes for a specific fabric, sometimes it is for generally all types of fabric. The new trends in printing application of natural dyes and pigments include the use of more sustainable, eco-friendly and renewable raw materials, the development of new, more efficient and effective extraction methods, and the creation of innovative new printing techniques. There is always a scope for that. Modern printing methods are designed for the ease of bulk production of printed materials, both natural and synthetic. Several innovative trends are emerging in the field of printing. However, there may have been further advancements since then. Here are some of the trends that are gaining traction. 3D printing. 3D printing, also known as additive manufacturing, continues to evolve rapidly. This technology allows for the creation of three-dimensional objects from a digital file by depositing material layer by layer. Advancements include faster printing speeds, increased material option including biodegradable and recycled materials, and improved precision. So, you see there are some new trends. 3D printing is one of them. Innovative printing, in the list of innovative printing there are other methods also. Bioprinting. Bioprinting is a specialized form of 3D printing that uses biological materials such as living cells to create tissues and organs. This technology holds great promise for medical application, including tissue engineering, drug testing, and eventually organ transplantation. Functional printing. Functional printing involves printing electronic components or materials with specific function, such as conductive inks for flexible electronics, sensors, and even energy storage devices like batteries and supercapacitors. This enables the creation of smart textile, flexible display, and the LOT, Internet of Things devices. So, you have functional printing also possible for all these smart textiles. Digital textile printing. Digital printing on textile is becoming increasingly popular due to its flexible, cost effectiveness and environmental benefits. This process allows for on demand printing of designs directly onto the fabric, eliminating the need for screens and reducing water usage and chemical usage. So, as we saw that these printing methods have come up recently, the bioprinting where living cells are used to create 3D printing, or if smart textiles have to be printed. So, functional printing involves printing of electronic components and materials with specific function, or if digital printing is to be done, which is becoming day by day very popular as one of the most cost effective and environmentally benefit process. So, there are many methods that are coming up, more innovative printing methods, augmented reality AR printing. AR printing combines traditional printed material and augmented reality technology to create interactive experiences. By scanning printed images or codes with the smartphone or tablet, users can access additional digital content such as videos, animation and product information. Nanoparticle based printing. Nanoparticle based printing are being developed for various printing applications including electronics, optics and biomedical devices. These inks contain nanoparticles that offer unique properties such as enhanced conductivity, improved optical characteristic or targeted drug delivery. So, you see that augmented reality printing, nanoparticle based printing and metallic and special effect printing, these are all latest advancements and innovative printing methods apart from digital printing. Advances in metallic and special effect printing techniques enable the creation of eye-catching designs with metallic finishes, embossing, spot tarnishes and other embellishments. These techniques are often used in packaging, marketing materials and high-end publications. You see that these are, you have seen cards, greeting cards with all kind of embossment and metallic finish with the all shiny stars and things like that. Those are all coming from this metallic and special effect printing. So, we are not talking just about fabric, even paper printing and cardboard printing and packaging material printing requires all of this. Hybrid printing. Hybrid printing system combines multiple printing technologies such as offset, digital and flexographic printing in a single machine, allowing for greater versatility and efficiency. These systems can handle a wide range of substrates and application, from labels and packaging to commercial printing and signages. Sustainable printing practices. With increasing awareness of environmental issues, there is a growing demand for sustainable printing practices. This includes using eco-friendly inks and materials, optimizing processes to minimize waste and energy consumption, and adopting recycling and circular economy principles. So, after all, what are we looking at? We are looking at printing methods which are innovative, and sometimes hybrid printing which has offset, digital, flexographic, everything put together in one will be called as hybrid printing. Blockchain enabled printing. Blockchain technology is being explored to enhance security and traceability in printing processes. particularly in the areas of anti-counterfeiting and supply chain management. By using blockchain based authentication system, manufacturers and consumers can verify authenticity and provenance of printed product. So, somewhere wherever like printing of the currency notes, there blockchain printing is very much required. Similarly, wherever there is a need for nano particle printing, there it is required. So, depending on the need for any specialized printing on any specialized surface which cannot be attained by existing method, new methods are devised, and the new methods are then explored for other surfaces, other fabrics, other materials as well. So, there is no end of innovation. Just like in dyeing also, so much of innovation is going on and newer techniques are coming up. Similarly, even in printing domain, the modern printing techniques have come far from the block printing, but yet block printing is still being practiced, and in today's time many new techniques like hybrid printing, nanoparticle printing, screen sublimation printing, screen printing, all these have come up in a big way. With this, we have come to an end of this chapter, this lecture. Thank you.